Hello student, welcome to biology class and myself Onis Kumar Gaun from LPM Public School. In previous video lecture we have discussed about the process of fertilization which involve the pre-fertilization activity as well as the post-fertilization activity. Now post-fertilization activity, after post-fertilization activity, the product which is formed is known as the seed. The product of fertilization is the seed which is produced from the ovule. The ovule which carry or which consists of the endosperm and the zygote, which is the product of fertilization. Endosperm produced due to triple fusion, while zygote produced due to the syngamy. So these the product of syngamy and the product of triple fusion together make the seed. Together make the ovule, which are found inside the ovule, and ovule is converted to seed after developing a seed coat over the ovule. Ovule, after covering with seed coat, it produced to seed, and these seed are found inside the structure which is known as fruit, which is the form of ovary. It means ovary after fertilization becomes converted into the fruits. So here we will discuss about the structure of seed and the process of germination. So first let us define the process of germination. Germination. So it is the process by which a seed which contain future plant or embryo which of seed that contain future plant or embryo produce seedling under appropriate condition, under some appropriate condition. And that process is called germination. So this process involves the seed that contains future plant or embryo. Inside the seed there are some structures which are able to produce future plant, and that part is called embryo. So that embryo are able to produce seedling first, and that seedling after maturity they becomes the plant, young plant. And this is undergo in some appropriate condition. And what will be the appropriate condition for the germination of seed? So that condition will be warm, moisture. The warmth and moisture together make the appropriate condition for the germination of seed. So this process is called germination. And what kind of structure inside the seed help the seed in the process of germination? We will see with the help of diagram. Let us take a seed of gram seed Seedagram. So if we take a seedagram and so for the process of germination, the process involves the soaking in water. So after soaking in water over a night or a day, it becomes absorb the water, and after absorption the seed coat become ruptured. And at the ventral side of the seed there is a small opening near the terminal part of the seed, and this opening is known as micropyle. This opening is known as hilum. So through the opening, these inside the structure of seed, they comes out. So what are the structure inside the seed? So if we remove or to see the embryo of the seed, to see the embryo of seed, we need to remove seed coat. So after these three steps, we can easily observe the embryo inside the seed of gram. So inside the gram seed, if we remove the seed coat, the two cotyledons of gram seed become separate. So these are known as cotyledons, and in between the cotyledons there are the embryonal axis. This is the embryonal axis, and this embryonal axis consists of two parts. The upper part is known as plumule, the part through which the stem grows, or it means the plumule is the future shoot. Plumule is the future shoot, while the other, which is found at the lower side, is known as radicle. And radicle make the future root system. Future root of the plant. So after germination, after soaking of seed, the seed acquire the appropriate condition, that means warmth and moisture, and in the presence of appropriate condition, the embryo of the seed produce the plantlet or seedling. So in this seedling, there are two structures acquired by the radicle and plumule. So plumule make the stem portion of the seedling, while radicle make the root portion of the seedling of particular seed. So in this way, the product of fertilization in flowering plants or the seed becomes germinate with the help of its various components. Now the one thing is need to understand about the cotyledons. So cotyledons, in the case of dicot, most of the dicot seed, the cotyledons is the modified structure, or cotyledon is the additional structure inside the seed due to the absence of endosperm. During embryonal development, endosperm becomes destroyed or become utilized, and at the place of endosperm, the cotyledons made, and these cotyledons help in the germination of seed. They provide the food or nourishment to the growing embryo during germination process. So this is all about the process of germination and the structure of seed. Structure of seed. So this is the structure of a dicot seed. In the case of monocot seed, we can also observe the same kind of structure, but on that condition, or in the case of monocot seed, only one of the cotyledon will be present along with the embryonal axis, with plumule and the radicle of its part. So this is over about the germination of seed and structure of seed.